Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome to a very special edition of Q Sessions Live. I'm your host, Dan Wheeler. Well, to put it in a nutshell, the music group that I'm going to be joined by tonight is quite simply the most successful pop music duo of all time. They've sold over 60 million albums. They've had hits in every decade since the 70s. And tonight, we are going to offer you the first chance to pick up the definitive collection of Daryl Hall and John Oates, 78 tracks. It's a 4 CD collection. Now, only on QVC will you be receiving a bonus CD with 8 great tunes live, like Maneater, It's a Laugh, Private Eye, Say It Isn't So, One on One, Out of Touch, Rich Girl, I Can't Go For That. They have so many hits, you couldn't list them all. But 29 top 40 hits. It's an amazing career. Right now, you can dial in for F06321. It is yours for $42.48. But without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Mr. Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Let the carbon monoxide choke my thoughts away. And pretty bodies is on the memory. They can never be what she was to me. She's gone. Oh, I better learn how to face. She's gone and she's gone. Oh, I paid the devil to replace her. She's gone.
Thank you.
Oh my. Woo! Wow. Yeah. There it is. You do not want to miss out on this set. We're so excited to have Daryl Hall and John Oates here. They are Philly boys, Philly born and bred, and we're going to talk to you about this collection right now. You can dial in right now. Several hundred people have already dialed in to order F06321. All the hits are here. 78 tracks. There are not many groups around that could put together a collection like this. 29 top 40 hits, but there's so much more great music in here for 4248. We're the first to have it. Remember, only on QVC with the bonus CD Live 05 with a lot of their great hits. Man-Eater, It's a Laugh, Private Eyes, Say It Isn't So, One on One, I Can't Go for That, Out of Touch, Rich Girl. Only on QVC are you going to get 5 CDs, and the item number is on your screen, F06321. I'm going to bring out another very special guest, and it's an honor to have this guy. David Wild is a contributing editor to Rolling Stone. Great to have you here, David.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Not only that, he's written a great book that's out right now called He Is, I Say, How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love Neil Diamond. Great book. And he's a well-known commentator on popular music. You've followed the careers of Daryl Hall and John Oates. How important is this first CD collection by Daryl Hall and John Oates?
For me, the story of Daryl Hall and John Oates is one of the greatest stories ever told, and I'm so glad they finally got around to really telling it and telling that as only they can. This is a story I've waited a lifetime for.
And you and I were talking about so many great songs. You and I both love It's Uncanny, which is another great song on here.
What's amazing about the body of work that these two men have given us is that, yes, there's the hits that we all know and love, but I'm telling you that there's probably 20, 30 hits you might not know, but you will love when you get this set, because it's a really deep body of work.
It goes all the way back to when their earliest recordings as teenagers and follows their career through, and it's great to follow it through. There's just so much to talk about, but dial in right now. Let's go over and say hi to Daryl and John right now. Guys, what an honor to have you here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, what was it like for you guys to put your entire music history into a box set?
It was really, it took a long time, first of all. We had to listen to a lot of music, of our own music, you know, and we've been doing this a long time, so it's hundreds and hundreds of songs. So what we really wanted to do was put the songs that we thought were the most important ones to us, that sort of describe the arc of our career, and put it all in one place, in this box set. And it wasn't a record company thing, it's what John and I did, you know, so it's really a labor of love, and there's a lot of things in here that will probably surprise the public.
One other thing I want to mention is the liner notes. You guys tell the story. Both you and the two of you tell the real stories behind the songs, don't you?
You know, each one of these songs, it's like reliving our lives.
Wow.
And we try to tell the anecdotes, the stories behind the songs with every one of these songs, and it's really it's like reliving your life again when you hear them.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question about the title? Because how do you sum up, 40 years of great music? You could have called it adult education, but you call it Do What You Want, Be What You Are, which to me is sort of what you guys have done your whole lives.
Yeah, I mean that sort of sums it up, as you say. You know, it's really about really sticking up for yourself, being an individual, having some, really being true to your vision, whatever that happens to be.
You guys, we mentioned your Philly roots, and you're deeply grounded in the Philadelphia area, the sound of Philadelphia, and a lot of the Motown sound. Can you tell us a little bit about how you guys met the night that a riot broke out when your respective groups were scheduled to perform?
Well, the first two songs on the box set are the songs that Daryl did with the Temp Tones and I did with a group called the Masters when we were just teenagers. And we were at a record hop in West Philly, and we were about to lip sync our song when a gang fight broke out.
Wow.
So,
and you
Which
guys,
was a very typical Philadelphia story at the time. So.
See? City of brotherly love, right?
Oh, yeah, well, it was
we escaped in the service elevator, and we met each other on the way down, and
realized we had both been just started Temple University, so we don't know what you like. You like the same kind of music, and the friendship started there.
And we were talking the 5 Stair Steps were scheduled to perform of Ooh Child fame.
5 Stair Steps.
Which you later covered.
We later
Ooh
got to
Child,
record that.
That's right.
Yeah, very cool. Well, are you guys ready for some more music? I just need to mention The CD's available. These guys are going to get ready to perform another song. Okay. And let's step over here. And while they get ready, I want to tell you that this is a must-have collection. There are so many great songs, 78, plus with that bonus CD that is available nowhere else. You don't want to miss it. We're taking advance orders. We will ship these October 13th, but only on QVC do you receive the bonus CD. So really you're getting 86 tracks. All their #1 songs are here. They've had 6 of them. Kiss on My List, Rich Girl, Private Eyes, I Can't Go For That, No Can Do, Man Eater, Out of Touch, every top 10 hit, She's Gone, Sarah Smile, Make Me Dream, on and on. They're all here. Don't miss out on the collection. But right now, once again, live on QVC, Mr. Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Baby hair with a warm outside, I can feel you watching in the night, you're all alone with me, hey, we're waiting for the sunlight, when I feel cold, you warm me. When I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me, 'cause it's you and me forever. Sarah smile, just smile around with me, Sarah free. If you feel like leaving, you can go. Why don't you wait until tomorrow? And if you want to be free, now all you've got to do is say so. But when you feel cold, I want you. When you feel can't go on, come and hold you, 'cause it's you and me forever. Sarah, please stay with me forever, baby. Won't you smile around with me, girl? You laugh a little girl, oh, but thank you for making me happy, make me feel like a man, for keeping me from being crazy. Smile on, keep me from being crazy, baby. But you keep on smiling on. You know that I love you, babe. Always did, always will. Let it be now. Keep on smiling on. Sarah, please. Oh, Sarah, please.
Yeah. Tremendous. Tremendous. There it is. Well over 1,000 now ordered F06321. You don't want to miss out on that. And Daryl, that obviously it was a very personal song for you, written about Sarah Allen.
Sarah Allen, one of the writers of many of our songs, co-writers of many of our songs, her and her sister Jana.
Yeah.
So you can't mention Hall & Oates without talking about the Allen sisters also.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Guys, you played two songs that literally have never gone out of style. There's songs that are hits for 15 minutes, and there's songs that are hits for a lifetime. And those are two songs. Why do you think songs like She's Gone, like Sarah Smile, never go out of style?
Man, you're asking us?
Who else?
Well,
the songs, I think when you touch an emotion in a simple but profound way, it's a way that everyone, as a songwriter, you hope to speak for people and help them articulate those emotions, those deep emotions that maybe they don't know how to express. And that's what we do, and we've been fortunate over the years to have these kind of songs.
it's all real.
Yeah. It's music that comes from deep within the soul. And
It's soul music.
I've always described soul music as, coming out of the church where deep emotions are felt, but it's the ability when you hear a song like that that's so sad and yet it makes you feel good listening to it. That's soul, isn't it? The range of emotions.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Straight from the heart, man.
Yeah.
And don't think about it. It just goes straight from here right out into the world.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys, a lot of musicians, they kind of have a formula they come up with, and you guys were never the 1-4-5 rock typical song or the blues. You just take your music in so many places. Was that just the convergence of the two of you together?
It's two personalities working independently and together, and I think that's we have a very unique. We have a common background in our music. The roots of Philadelphia soul music and a lot of traditional American music that we come from, but yet we think differently as people. So when you combine those two things, I guess
It
that's
gives you
what
a really broad
Yeah.
spectrum to work with.
I was gonna say, this box set will take all of you on a journey, and it's your journey. What's it like for you to go on this journey again? And you're going through
It was so
ups and
strange.
downs and highs and lows.
I mean, I don't think either one of us is a particularly nostalgic person where we listen to our own music very much, and some of these things I haven't listened to in decades, really. And when we had to put this together, it was like, whoa, man, we did that.
Yeah. And was it cool for you, John, to hear it chronologically? I mean, just following it all?
It's a lifetime of music. It's like a photo album of songs, and every song has takes you back to that place where you remember who it was about or what the situation was that inspired the music.
Yeah, and you guys, you had all those great Philly influences like Tom Bell and Gamble and Huff, and especially in a song like Sarah Smile, you can hear some of those influences.
Yeah, well, this is how we started, as kids, as you said before, and those guys weren't that much older. It was really the beginning of the sound of Philadelphia, and we were lucky enough to be around and know these people and work with them at a very early age.
Yeah, John, you told a great story about where you recorded in the early days on Broad Street in Philadelphia.
Actually, Daryl and I are the first songs. Again, going back to the first two songs on the box set, with our individual teenage bands, were done at Virtue Sound up on Broad Street, and it was a 4-track tape.
Yeah. Boy,
So,
that's a good point. You guys have seen the evolution of the recording industry, haven't you?
It's so much so, and it's funny because it's sort of coming back to the way it was when we started. It's sort of we saw it all, the music business become very large, and now sort of scattered and become more independent again, which is the way we started.
Isn't that wild? Yeah.
If I could just say one thank you on behalf of my generation, I just want to say that it's through Daryl Hall and John Oates that I discovered soul music, and I think there's millions more like me who they taught me. I read in articles where they would talk in Rolling Stone and other magazines. They'd always talk about their heroes, whether Temptations, Smokey Robinson, who was just on Daryl's great
Daryl's House.
Live from Daryl's House.
Yeah.
His great show on the internet.
That's right. Webcast.
But it really is, these guys really introduced a generation to not just their great music, but so much great music, and I think we all owe them a great sense of appreciation for that.
Yeah, let's hear it for these guys, huh? All right. We're going to let you guys get ready for another little, combination of some songs, and you sound better than ever, by the way. I got to tell you, it's just incredible. David, let's go over here, because I want to encourage everyone at home to dial in for this set. I have always been a huge Daryl Hall and John Oates fan, and David, I know you have too. But as you listen to this music, you're just amazed at their body of work. And come on up here. And all the hits, hit after hit. But then as you and I talked, you know, there's so many great songs on here, like Fall in Philadelphia and Lily and Camellia and some of those early tunes.
You know, there's songs on here that you can't believe weren't hits, and maybe they will be now. And then there's every hit you ever, you know, knew and loved. So it really is. They were not following the hit; they were following their hearts and their passion, and all that passion has gone onto this box set.
And this is the first ever complete box set by Daryl Hall and John Oates. And remember, only on QVC will you get this bonus CD. So you're getting 5 CDs here for $42.48. And this live CD just blew me away. Hearing the live versions of Man-Eater, It's a Laugh, Private Eye, Say It Isn't So, One on One, I Can't Go For That, Out of Touch, Rich Girl. And if you've never heard Daryl Hall and John Oates in concert, what they do with songs, they're always changing it and adding new riffs. It's really cool.
Daryl Hall and John Oates were my first concert, and you never forget your first time. And every single time, at least that's what they tell me. They've always had a great band.
Is your wife watching, by the way? Hi, Mrs. Watt.
Hi, Fran. But honestly, they always have the greatest bands in the world. This band being obvious proof of that.
You know, and that is so true. In fact, in a little bit, I'm going to have you guys introduce the band. But you know, they've got Charlie DeChant back there that just blows a sax like nobody, and T-Bone and T-Bone Walk right here. And do you want to introduce the rest of the band? Go ahead. Daryl's going to introduce the rest of the band.
We got Elliot Lewis on keyboards.
Yeah.
Zeb Katz on bass.
Yeah.
Michael Braun on drums.
And we have Everett Bradley on percussion.
All right. All right, let's go now for more great music from Daryl Hall and John Oates.
You're a rich girl, you're gone too far. You know I don't that anyway. You can rely on your old man's money, rely on your old man's money. It's a bitch girl. It's gone too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. So money, 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 money won't get you too far. Get you too far. And don't you know? And don't you know that it's wrong to take what is given you? You're so far gone. What is wrong? You can get along if you're trying to be strong. Oh, you're a rich girl. You're going too far, 'cause you know it don't matter anyway. Rich girl. You can rely on the old man. You're such a vicious girl. Say mighty, 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 mighty. It won't get you too far. It'll get you too far.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. Woo. Oh, my gosh. The whole place is dancing. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Come on. Man, oh, man. I'll tell you what. I might have to break out one of my moves for that. That was just, come on, man. That was awesome. You guys rock. Oh, man, Ben. You know what? If you don't pick this up, you're just crazy. This is just the greatest music ever. And oh, by the way, a big movie, 500 Days of Summer, featured the whole song.
Right there,
How does that make you feel to have that kind of impact on culture?
It's amazing, you know, to have everybody dancing at the end of a movie. It's great, man.
It was weird. I went to see it the other day when I was in LA, and the audience started clapping. Oh my God! And I was like, man, this is cool.
Yeah. Well, it's very cool, and they've had such an influence.
Yeah, talking about your impact, I wonder, like, as artists, it must be the ultimate, sense of accomplishment that, when he's not getting in trouble at award shows, Kanye West samples you. when he's not dating actresses, John Mayer samples you. When there's a country hit out right now, a brand new hit, Jimmy Wayne has a smash new country version of Sarah Smile, which just shows how you cross all boundaries. I know you've always felt like Duke Ellington that there's only good music and bad music.
Exactly.
What's it like to feel like you're across the board, your impact on music today?
It's fantastic. I mean, once it leaves us, it belongs to the world, and it's just amazing what the world does with it. I love sampling. I like when people take chances with it. It's really interesting. You're welcome. It's all cool. It's all good.
She's taking a chance with something I have no idea.
Well, it's so interesting that you talk about that and how the influence just keeps on going.
Yeah.
You guys, I remember you and I were talking how I interviewed you years ago outside of the Apollo Theater after David Ruffin had passed away, and you sang his parts with the Temptations, and then you guys, in fact, on this box set, there is a track, A Night at the Apollo Live, where the two of you performed with the legendary lead vocalist of the Temptations, David Ruffin and Eddie Kendrick. Was that one of those moments for you on stage?
Without a doubt. That's one of those defining moments in our lives. I think both of us feel the same way. It's sort of completed a circle, and we just felt so, because we knew these guys when we were kids, in those days you were talking about, and to finally work with them and sing with them, bring them on stage in the 80s, it was just an amazing feeling.
I loved it because you guys, at the peak of everything, brought them and kind of helped them, and now you continue to influence artists today, and I like what you said, a great song is a great song. And John, I'm sure you guys, we were talking about how you hear something, Las Vegas turnaround. You said you'd never heard that phrase, and you turned it into a song. Talk to us a little bit about the process of crafting a great song, because I know you don't set out to do a hit, you just focus on the song.
I think songwriters have a certain sensitivity to everything around them. It doesn't matter whether it's a conversation, it could be as simple as a conversation or something in a newspaper, or just something overheard as you're passing by a couple on the street, and your songwriter antenna is kind of always up, and you're always looking for something, and every once in a while you're able to express it in a way that turns it into a song.
Well, just for example, we heard an amazing song. Everyone here like Rich Girl? Is that right?
That's a great song.
That is one of the most infectious songs of all time. It never gets old.
That's Daryl's. He is like an infection.
A little penicillin knocked it right out. But that song, is it right, Daryl? I believe
Think about that.
I believe that song started out as Rich Guy. Is that right?
Yeah, it was.
He was a friend of Sarah Allen's, and he was a rich guy, and he had gone too far, And after he left my house one day, I just sat down and I literally played those chords, and I went, he's a rich guy and he's gone too far, and then I went, nah, rich guy doesn't work, man. So it turned into Rich Girl.
And this box set, literally every story of every song, and there's some stuff I've been following them all my life, and I didn't know some of this stuff. So it really is. It's their story. It's basically you get a good book and a great CD collection all in one.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, every hit is here. And I got to tell you, I've learned songs that I wasn't familiar with that I absolutely loved, like Fall in Philadelphia and August Day. and Camellia and Lily. I mean, you know, you are in for such a treat with this music. I've been living this stuff, and it just, you never get tired of it. I mean, to play through the entire CD collection takes days, but you're in your car just loving it.
Well, that's the idea, man. That's good.
Yeah.
It seems like for the hardcore Hall & Oates fan, it's a treasure that they'll really enjoy. But for the casual fan who maybe just knows us from our hits, I think they'll be really surprised at the depth of the kind of music that we've made over our careers.
Can I ask you why now? Why haven't you done this before, this definitive set?
You know, that's a hard thing to say. I mean,
You gotta have a lifetime of music before you can put out a
you know,
box
it just felt right.
True. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know?
Good answer. Yeah, right. And I think it's cool because you guys, you both do your own thing, and then you come back together and you keep it fresh. And we mentioned, you know, live from Daryl's house, I heard you had Smokey Robinson
Smokey
on
last
recently.
month, yeah.
Yeah?
Now
Who else you got coming up?
Todd Rundgren right now.
Okay,
So-
very cool, very cool.
And a lot of new bands, a lot
Yeah.
of people that are just breaking, and it's a really interesting show where
Yeah.
you never know what's going to happen.
And John, your new CD, 1,000 Miles of Life, a solo CD. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I got a chance to go to Nashville and record for the first time, which is something I've always wanted to do, and meet and get a chance to perform and play with some of the people I've admired. All the great bluegrass players, like people like Bela Fleck and Sam Bush and Jerry Douglas,
man. Wow.
and Bonnie Bramlett and Becca Bramlett. So Jimmy Wayne actually sang. Anyway, I know Paul McCartney told me one time it's not cool to drop names, but
Paul McCartney, yeah. You're good friend, yeah.
So sorry about that. I couldn't help myself.
Yeah,
But anyway, it was a labor of love, and I really enjoyed it. I was wondering. I don't know how sharp you guys are, but
Yeah, no, that is not
anyway.
very. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I got it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to let you guys get ready again for some more great performances. How about it? Are you ready? David, let's step over here. While they're getting ready, I've got to do a little business, David. This is item number F06321. I'm going to check with my producer to see how many have been ordered just in the last few minutes of this hour. It is just a great collection, the definitive collection, 78 tracks. I mean, do you know how rare that is for a band, for a duo, to be able to put together a 78-track collection, 29 top 40 hits, 6 number ones, 7 platinum albums, another 6 gold. By the way, you guys are in the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Congratulations on that. I mean, David, with the liner notes and all the stories, I mean, you said it well. This is their story told by them.
All I can tell you is last night I had to fly in on a red eye from Los Angeles, so I had a long flight. I expected to sleep. I just got the advance. I put it on instead. I didn't sleep at all, but I had one of the great nights of my life because this is really you're in.
Right.
You take the journey with them, and it is.
Yeah.
It's quite a trip, as they could tell you.
Right, and you always remember your first time listening to the box set by Daryl Hall and John Oates, and I got to tell you, the bonus CD, awesome. 8 live performances. So you realize that you're getting 5 CDs here by the greatest pop duo in all of music history, all of their hits, and the liner notes. You'll hear the stories behind the songs. 4248, it's F06321, only available on QVC with the bonus CD. We are taking advance orders. We'll ship these to you October 13th. And by the way, what a great Christmas gift this is going to make for the music lover in your life. Once again, here's Daryl Hall and John Oates.
you stop, blow motivation, head you on the ground. And your first reaction is slide away, hide away you bound. But if there's a doubt, maybe I can't give out. I found the reason why you have to say it isn't so.
It isn't so.
Say it isn't so.
It isn't so.
Oh, it ain't so.
It isn't so.
Say it isn't so.
It isn't so.
We like to be the strangers at the party, two rebels in our shell. Said you like to move with the best of them, you know we move so well. Don't need someone to lean on. I know that there's an open door, but if I'm facing being replaced, I want you even more. Oh, baby, don't say it.
It isn't so.
Say it isn't so.
It isn't so.
Ah, it ain't so.
It isn't so.
Say it isn't so.
It isn't so.
Don't say, don't say. Why you wanna go? Why I had to say you wanna go? Oh, baby, say anything, so say it, man.
So say it isn't.
Don't you know I wanna make it?
So say it isn't.
You know it's so hard to you.
Say it isn't.
It's so hard.
Say it isn't.
Don't say, baby.
So say it isn't.
There must be some other way. Don't have to.
Say it isn't.
Some other way.
So say it isn't.
Wow. You don't have to say. Yeah.
Say it isn't. So say it isn't.
Don't you know I wanna make it?
Say it isn't.
So.
Say it isn't. So say it isn't.
All right. Go ahead, Bone.
It's supposed to go into It's the Laugh.
Charlie,
Here's another song from the box set. This was on our Along the Red Ledge album. I always like this song a lot. Want to hit that, Michael?
should we ruin the purity of the moment? It's a laugh, what a laugh. It's so stupid, but I gotta laugh. And the funny thing is, I really thought we were forever. It's a laugh, what a laugh. It's so stupid, and I gotta laugh. And the odd thing is, I really thought that we were special. Maybe I should feel guilty. Is that the American way? But I just look at myself as if I were above me. You must be thinking something, but you ain't saying nothing. You remember me, I have been held away. It's a laugh, what a laugh. It's so stupid, but I gotta laugh. And the funny thing is, I really thought we were forever. It's a laugh, oh, what a laugh. It's so stupid that I gotta laugh. And the odd thing is, I really thought, oh, what? Yeah. We were forever. It's a laugh, what a laugh. That's so stupid, but I gotta laugh. And the funny thing is, I really thought we were forever. It's a laugh, what a laugh. It's so stupid, but I gotta laugh. And the odd thing is, I really thought that we were special. Oh, yeah. We were
Man. Awesome, guys. Amazing. How about it? Daryl Hall and John Oates. How about the band? What a great performances. All right, guys, as always, time is going by way too fast. Do not miss out on this collection of 06321. I mean, the most successful pop music duo of all time. You must feel so proud of everything you guys have accomplished so far.
We are very proud of what we've done.
Yeah.
No question.
John, in your opinion, what makes Daryl such an incredibly gifted, soulful singer?
These are the questions we hate the most.
Yeah, I know. But we got to
These are
ask
also
him.
the toughest. You know, music, you know, I don't want to sound like a cliche, but ever since the day I met him, all he's ever cared about is music. And that passion, I think, is what drives him. And, you know, of course, he's gifted. But enough about him. How about me?
Yeah, we got it. David's got the next. Yeah.
Daryl, you know,
I was holding a pick. That's what I did. There was no significance there.
Daryl, you know that I'm a big John Oates fan, and I know you're a big John Oates fan. What has he brought to your party, your musical
Well,
party?
you know, it's really hard in life, in any kind of partnership, whether it's marriage or whatever it is, to find someone who is a kindred spirit. And you know, John is a kindred spirit. He complements what it is that I do and what makes me tick, and it's just a great symbiotic relationship.
If ever there was a music collection to own, this is it. And with this live bonus CD that we give you on QVC, this is a collector's item as well, but just great music. This is an awesome 5th CD. Everything is here, a total of 86 tracks by the greatest music duo of all time. And in conclusion, guys, and by the way, I'm sorry, the clock has been ticking. We only have time for one last song, so I'll let you guys choose which one. But finally, what do you hope your fans will get out of listening to this box set?
What do I think they'll get out of it? Well, they're sort of going to see how we look at our own music. I think that's sort of, I mean, everybody has their own version and their own opinion of what it is that we do. But this is really us in our own words. It's autobiographical in that respect. So
it's the definitive version.
there you go. That's what I think.
Well, we've got to wrap things up, and I've got to ask David, how was your first time on QVC?
I will never forget it.
Thanks so much for being here, David. And Daryl, thank you, man. Great to have you guys. John, thank you so much. And band, thank you guys. All right, it's been a pleasure. Dial in for this. It is F06321-4248. One final time, Mr. Daryl Hall and Mr. John Oates.
What you think? She only come out at night, the lead and hungry time, and nothing can do to see to hear before. Watching and waiting, will she sitting with you while the eyes are at the door? So many is paid to see what you think you get it for free. The woman is wild, she got tamed by the pair of jaguar. Money's a matter. If you're in it for love, you ain't gonna get to find a way. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Come on now. Oh, here she comes. She's a man eater. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Come on now. Oh, here she comes. She's a man eater. I wouldn't have fought with you. I know what she can do. She's deadly, man. She could really rip your world apart. Man of a matter. Ooh, the beauty is there, but the beast is in the heart. Yeah, it's in the heart. Oh, alright. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Come on now. Oh, here she comes. She's a man eater. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you